Yeah.
Now we're gonna get into the actual pick. Who you like for the championship games, who you are sending to the Super Bowl, and who's winning the Super Bowl. This is it now. The only time we're doing this again when the playoffs start. Don't worry, we're doing this again when the playoffs start. But this is the last before the playoffs picks that we get. So, and this is what the back half of the season is going to be built on: is us harassing each other about, you took the Titans. You took the Titans in the Super Bowl. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the AFC.
I'm having a stroke.
This is the easy one for me. Although I like other teams, I'm going to say, just throw it out there, I like the Ravens and I like Miami a lot. I really do. I see Miami as possibly a better Bengals from last year. I think that they could upset anyone in the AFC. Same thing with the Ravens. On any day, they could upset them. But I am not comfortable picking them as sort of an underdog to go to the Super Bowl or the championship game. So I've got Kansas City versus Buffalo in the championship game, easy, and I'm going to take Kansas City there. I'm not comfortable. I'm still not comfortable. I think Buffalo could lose before the championship game. I mean, we've already seen that they've lost to the Jets and Miami close. Now, a little bit of a weird game. I agree. I'm not going to overreact, but between the Jets, Miami,
I know what you're
Ravens, Kansas City, I think Buffalo, I'd be shocked if they get out of the AFC. So I'm going to go ahead and say Kansas City beats Buffalo in the AFC Championship. What do you think? What do you got in the AFC Championship?
I'm gonna take the same matchup, but I think the Bills win it.
Okay.
I think this is his year. This is Josh. This is Josh Allen. Okay, second coming of Christ. Okay, he's gonna descend. He earned this. Okay, he earned this. Okay. It's his turn to win. Mom said it's his turn to play the Xbox.
I'm glad you took Josh Allen and the Bills, because it seems like everybody else has. It seems like everybody else they're on the bandwagon. So, I'm not calling you a bandwagon, but I mean, at least you can sort of channel all of that in on the podcast for me to go at, and then you can take, you can shoot it back at me. You can say,
I can set up the targets, so you can just go pow pow pow.
Right, exactly. You can just be right, which you very well might be. So, NFC.
Do you want to go first?
I'll go first. Here's my spicy take. We got Philadelphia in the NFC Championship game. This might be their first loss. I don't know. Who's to say? But I think that they will lose to the team that has not let me down this season. Seattle Seahawks. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks to go to the Super Bowl. Why? Why, might you ask? Okay, yeah. I am slightly concerned that they've dropped some games to some suspect opponents. But, a loss to the Falcons. That one's the bad one. Yeah. The 4-touchdown run, that one's the bad one. But a Falcons loss is not looking that bad anymore. I mean, they might be a playoff team.
Yeah.
And so I just see it all coming together. Pete Carroll, long-term head coach. He knows what he's doing. He's got a system. Young guys basically all over on the offensive line, in the secondary and linebacker. All these rookies, they're making these big differences. Huge draft class that is just
super easy schedule as well. They got the Bucks, the Raiders, the Rams twice, the Panthers, and I mean they've got like 49ers, Jets, Chiefs. Those are playoff teams, we've said, but 49ers, Jets, I don't think are the same type of playoff team. So
right, and Geno.
Sorry, continue.
I mean, come on, Geno's top 5 QB in the league. There's nothing else I can say. Is I don't have to qualify anymore. It's just a fact. We're seeing it. We're watching it happen.
We're witnessing it.
I rewatched the episode 2, and as early as episode 2 of this podcast, before the season even started, I was saying Seattle's going to be better than everyone thinks. I know I didn't say that they were going to be a playoff team, but I said Geno,
better.
He can play good. I've seen him play good in prime time as a backup. He's going to come in and make, he's going to make throws. He's going to be fine, and he's better than I even thought. It's just everything's right. I don't know. Everything is right. And like I said, I've been saying it for all season, and they really haven't let me down. I'm going with Seattle. In the Super Bowl, what do you got in the NFC Championship game?
Oh, jeez. I want to give such a spicy take. I want to give such a spicy take.
Come on.
But it's so dumb. I'm trying to do the mental math. If there's a way I can fit the Cowboys into the NFC Championship game, how does that work? If I feel like they're like a 6 seed. I feel like they'll be like the 6 seed, which means they're gonna play. That means they're gonna play the 3 seed. I think the Seahawks will be the 3 seed, probably. They could be the 2 seed. I think the Eagles are definitely in. Whether they win or lose, I have to think about that. I still don't fully know it. I mean, the thing is, I think I'm tempted to take the same matchup as you, Eagles Seahawks as well, and again, countering you and saying Eagles win.
Okay.
I think that's what I'm going to say. I think other than that, the Vikings have a good record. They've been looking good, but we're going to see the next couple of weeks. They have some tough matchups ahead. We're going to see what they look after those. If they win the next couple matchups, then, you know, I'm a dummy. We're dummies, whatever. Should have put the Vikings there. But as of right now, I think I take the Seahawks as that second team in the NFC, who I was trying to do the mental math. Oh, do I think the Cowboys match up well against them? And could potentially there be like a matchup, like not a matchup, but like, could the cards, you know, when you roll the dice, they all roll. Could everything settle in a way that is beneficial to a team like the Cowboys, beneficial to one of the teams that we don't have as highly? I think potentially, but I'd have to really think, do I think the Cowboys somehow out match up the Seahawks? I don't think so. So I'm taking the Seahawks.
No.
I do think the Eagles make it. I mean, I do think the Eagles win though. I think the Eagles go to the Super Bowl.
Okay, so that would mean that I have the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. You have the Bills versus the Bills
and the Eagles.
So for me, I got unfortunately
you definitely have a spice. Yours is definitely nicer having the Seahawks on there, but
yeah, it's spicy. I mean, it's probably gonna be a bad take, but
spicy. That's what I mean. Yeah,
I'm gonna take it all the way and then stop. Okay, I'm gonna go all the way and then stop. Kansas City beats the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. But I think it's going to be a fun game. It's going to be a good game.
I'm going to say if it comes down to that, I would take, like, if that ends up being what it is, assuming there's no catastrophic injuries anywhere, knock on wood, anything crazy happen. If it gets to that point, like if I were to call your matchup as well, like if we were to take that and I were to call yours, I would take the Seahawks. I think the Seahawks make it there. They're going all the way.
Wow. Yeah. Well,
I think if they're going to make it there, there you go.
Miracle team. Listen.
Even just cold. It's for the story. Imagine that's like it's not like Kurt Warner level storyline. Like, oh, like he's going from bagging groceries to winning a Super Bowl. It's not like that level storyline, but it's like a pretty big storyline.
Right. Say. I mean, it's like the Philadelphia
and it just
Nick Foles
it's the fates. Yeah, exactly. It's like the Nick Foles. Yeah, exactly. But
so who do you got? Philadelphia or the Bills?
Philadelphia. It's his turn, Jared. It's his time, right? How can I deny him? Okay, he's worked so hard. He's such a hard worker. And after the 13 seconds, in the last of AFC divisional game, wasn't even the championship, AFC divisional game. And then, after the coin toss, the cursed coin toss, how could I not say that it is his turn to ascend the Iron Throne? I'm taking the Bills.
There you go. You heard it here first.
I don't want to take the Bills. At this point, I've talked myself into Bills Chiefs, and at that point, I like the Bills more. So
yeah,
the AFC, and I don't like the Eagles. I don't like any team. Hot take. all the teams are bad.
Well, you have to pick one.
and I'm picking the Bills. I am going to take the Bills over the Eagles. Definitely thinking that matchup, the Bills win. Maybe definitely is a bit of a strong word, but I do think they win. Yeah.
So I think that between us, we've got in the Super Bowl the Chiefs, the Bills, the Eagles, and the Seahawks, and I bet one of those teams will get in.